Introducing Dakota Ditcheva, a British mixed martial arts fighter who is causing a stir in the combat sports industry. Dakota, who was born in 1998 into an English-Bulgaria family, was born to battle. Dakota inherited her love of combat sports from her mother, Lisa House, a multiple world champion in karate, kickboxing, and Muay Thai. Dakota was exposed to fighting arts and Muay Thai at an early age, and she rapidly developed a strong and aggressive approach. Muay Thai's early years. Dakota was already establishing herself in Thailand's harsh social circles, while many young people were preoccupied with getting likes on social media. Dakota started training non-stop in Thailand at the age of 16 in order to accumulate Muay Thai titles. She has abilities in addition to beauty. Her opponents were astonished by her machine gun combinations, lethal knee blows, and front kicks. She was there to finish the battle. She wasn't a boxer who let the judges decide what should happen. Before she even turned 18, Dakota's striking game was already deep and varied. She had explosive techniques with beautifully executed kicks at all levels, sharp counters, and a clinch game that was as dangerous as it was technical. One of her most deadly moves was the front kick, which she used to perfection in almost every fight. By the time she won the 2016 World Muay Thai Championship, it was clear she was something special. Making the switch to MMA. When women's MMA gained popularity in 2018, Dakota made the decision to compete. She was already a well-known Muay Thai fighter, but she understood that jiu-jitsu and wrestling were essential for MMA. She then made the decision to give amateur MMA a go and stayed there for a time to improve her grappling skills. Even while striking was still one of her strong points, she didn't only rely on it. She demonstrated that she could control herself in the clinch, defend against submissions, and even land some takedowns when necessary, showcasing a tremendous progression in her ground game. Dakota displayed her entire skill set in her 2021 professional debut. Dakota was a dynamic force, whether she was changing positions or making precise elbow and knee throws. Her pace and varied attacking style were too much for her opponents to handle. She stunned the audience with her trademark knees, elbows, and kicks throughout her first round triumphs. The breakthrough in PFL. When the PFL, Professional Fighters League, noticed Dakota's abilities in 2022, she entered the flyweight division weighing 125 pounds. Dakota was given the ideal opportunity to establish herself thanks to the PFL's regular season and playoffs. Dakota excelled in the competition in spite of many restrictions, including the prohibition against elbow strikes in the majority of fights. Her quick, accurate knee strikes and front kicks helped her establish herself in the PFL. Her first fight in the PFL saw her land a devastating knee in the clinch, finishing her opponent in record time. The young fighter wasn't just about speed, she was powerful, technical, and strategic. She quickly made her way up the ranks, finishing opponents with ease. A revolutionary win and new capabilities. In 2023, Dakota achieved her first submission victory, marking yet another significant advancement in her career. Dakota proved she was more than just a Muay Thai striker during a bout at the PFL European Grand Prix. She was a skilled mixed martial arts competitor. Against her opponent, she exhibited great clinch technique, then moved to the ground where she threatened a crucifix before locking in a submission to earn victory. Her striking continued to shine through in future battles, where she trapped her opponents against the cage and landed vicious knees. Additionally, Dakota was becoming well known for her deadly body shots that left opponents panting for air. The PFL European Championship Roadmap. Dakota secured a spot in the PFL European Grand Prix finals when her record improved. She faced the difficult and tenacious Cornelia Holm in her semifinal matchup. During the battle, Dakota's long range and clinch techniques were well demonstrated. Dakota maintained the pressure despite Holm's best efforts, landing elbows and knees that gradually weakened her opponent. Dakota was able to defend and carry on her aggressive assault even when Holm attempted to take the battle to the ground. As the fight progressed, Dakota's precision in landing strikes became more evident. In the third round, she landed a head kick and several hard right hands that sent Holm reeling. Dakota's ability to mix her kicks, knees, and punches made her a nightmare for any opponent. By the time Dakota reached the final, she had proven herself as one of the best fighters in the world. Her body strikes, especially her kicks to the midsection, had become one of the most feared aspects of her game. PFL European Championship win. Dakota faced the difficult Valentina Scatti in the PFL European Championship final. Dakota was prepared, but Scatti was well known for her grappling and wrestling prowess. She created distance with her front kicks, landing them powerfully and precisely. She was unpredictable due to her ability to throw punches from both postures, and Scatti found it difficult to keep up. Dakota's stunning knees and clinch game wore Scatti down as the battle went on. With punches, knees, and front kicks, Dakota continued to change things up and delivered some especially painful blows to the body. Eventually, the relentless assaults from Dakota caused Scatti's defenses to crumble. Dakota was declared the PFL European Champion after the referee broke off the bout in the second round. The path of a champion, Dakota Ditcheva's ascent to fame. Dakota's victory made her the youngest PFL champion ever. With the $100,000 prize money she received, her ascent to the pinnacle of MMA was complete. Dakota thought back on her trip as she celebrated her win. She had demonstrated her ability to excel in a variety of combat sports disciplines from her early days in Muay Thai to her smooth crossover to MMA. Dakota, however, maintained her modesty in the face of her success and consistently acknowledged the contribution of her family. A historic final, Dakota's championship performance. The final event of the 2023 season was one to remember. Dakota, now a rising star in the sport, would face the highly experienced Tyler Santos, a former UFC title challenger with a reputation for her submission skills. Despite the hype surrounding Santos, Dakota was unfazed, having already proven she could take on any opponent. As the fight began, Santos tried to close their distance and work her grappling, but Dakota had no intention of letting her opponent dictate the pace. Using her front kicks and accurate strikes, she kept Santos at range, landing clean shots with every strike. Dakota's precision was on full display as she outstruck her opponent with ease. But it wasn't just her strikes that impressed. Dakota used a variety of techniques, including flying knees, spinning elbows, and devastating body shots. The pressure she put on Santos was relentless, and soon enough, Santos was visibly hurt. Dakota continued to pick her apart, landing shots to the head, body, and legs, never giving her opponent a moment's rest. By the second round, Santos had no answer to Dakota's striking. Dakota's kicks, knees, and elbows were taking a toll, and Santos seemed to be fading. A final barrage of body shots and a devastating knee to the liver sealed the deal. The referee stepped in, stopping the fight and awarding Dakota the victory. She had secured her first PFL title and $1 million in prize money, becoming the youngest champion in PFL history. The legacy of Dakota Ditcheva, the dawn of women's mixed martial arts. Dakota's triumph cemented her legacy in MMA history. Dakota has emerged as one of the sport's most thrilling and dangerous competitors thanks to her unmatched striking ability and record of 14 victories and 4 finishes. Fans worldwide are drawn to her because of her unique blend of beauty, talent, and unwavering resolve. Dakota Ditcheva is positioned to play a significant role in women's mixed martial arts for many years to come as the sport continues to expand. Her remarkable transformation from Muay Thai champion to MMA celebrity is evidence of her perseverance, commitment, and readiness to challenge oneself. Dakota is a rising star who is more than simply a fighter. With a future full of potential, Dakota Ditcheva is set to be one of the biggest names in MMA. Whether it's her striking, her clinch work, or her developing ground game, Dakota has the skill to become a true legend in the sport. Fans can't wait to see what's next for this rising star. And one thing is certain, Dakota Ditcheva is just getting started. You won't want to miss Dakota Ditcheva's fight. She has repeatedly shown that she is among the greatest in the sport, starting with her modest beginnings in Muay Thai and progressing to become a top MMA prospect. She has the ability to become one of the most powerful fighters in women's MMA because of her deadly strikes, clinch skills, and constantly developing ground game. For Dakota, the possibilities are endless, and her adventure is only getting started.